So I got a ton of messages yesterday after I made that post asking about social media and the direction that's going and why people are having such a hard time connecting with their people. And I just feel like I have a ton of valuable information. I've been like obsessing over this stuff over the past couple months and really trying to dig my teeth into just the new landscape of social media, because so much has changed over the past year, and the way you need to operate on these platforms is completely different. So I just wanted to spread some of that knowledge. Any way I could add value, I just enjoy doing that. So so pretty much the way social media is working right now, ever since like 2016, 2017, really started like 2018, the TikTokification of social media. So pretty much all the platforms that we knew before TikTok always worked off the social graph. So pretty much the way it worked is you would see the content from the people that you follow or the people you subscribe to, right? And when TikTok came on and started to steal market share and started to steal the attention from all these other platforms, because that's really at the end of the day what all these platforms are trying to do, is trying to capitalize on as much attention as possible, and they're all battling for it. And TikTok was winning. And what TikTok did that set themselves apart from everybody else was not just the vertical content and the short form content, but the real differentiator was the For You page. And For You page is built off the interest graph. So the interest graph is serving you things that you're interested in. And because of AI, it's got you dialed in so good where it understands, like when you slow up on scrolling, it watches where your eyeballs are going. It just understands what you want better than you do. It knows you way better than you do. Pretty much the way marketing is working right now is you get put into a bucket. So for me, for instance, I'm into barbering and hot rods and motorcycles and snowboarding and outdoors and whatever. The list goes on, and you keep getting narrower and narrower and refined until you're in a bucket of people that is exactly like you. And then the marketers could send ads directly to the people that they know will convert. And the people that convert with this type of stuff are as likely to convert with the people with this type of stuff, and that's just the way it works. So TikTok felt that they could serve you content that you would enjoy and would keep you on the platform better than you can yourself by following people and seeing that content. And it worked. So that's why Instagram came out with Reels, and YouTube came out with Shorts, and Twitter has a For You page, and everybody is adjusting because TikTok is stealing market share from everybody else. So it's kind of got two sides to it. There's a good side and there's a bad side, pretty much. The good side is it just leveled the playing field for everybody. So it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It literally does not matter. I could say it again. It does not matter how many followers you have. That metric completely went out the window, is completely irrelevant from this point going forward. And not from this point, it's happened a while ago. But now, this is the first time ever that content is getting distributed depending on the quality. So what I mean by leveling out the playing field is, say I wanted to start a brand selling soda, right? And the people who own that industry are juggernauts, right? And they're spending all their big corporate dollars on TV commercials and all these things that are like outdated and don't work anymore, or at least a waste of money, when I could make a piece of content with 0 followers, and if the content is good enough, it will get served and it go viral, and I could reach my whole demographic for free. Never before in history have you been able to reach all of your market without paying for it whatsoever. So it's an amazing time to be in business and to be a marketer. But you need to understand the way these platforms work. And you also need to understand that each platform requires you need to speak to it differently. You know what I mean? You don't act the same way you would act on TikTok, like is completely different the way you would act on LinkedIn. And so you need to understand that. But you have the ability to, and this won't be like this forever. We're in a little golden era where it's still free to make content. And it's also right before all the big corporate monsters are all in here spending all their ad dollars. They're still out wasting money on billboards and TV commercials and print ads, all that stuff that is completely irrelevant at this point in marketing. The negative side to it is it's crushing creators because, first of all, if you don't understand the game and you don't know the way it works, then you could be doing some of the most amazing things in the world and nobody will ever see it, you know? It's been extremely tough for creators recently because now you're almost forced to make content not content that you're passionate about, but content that works into the algorithm. So there's just a bunch of challenges there. And I believe that with AI and with the pivot in social media, we're just in a very pivotal point. I also believe that in this pivotal point is where opportunities arise. So this is just some of the information that I've been able to collect along my travels, and I think it's valuable stuff to know. If you know how to operate and you know what you're doing, I think it's important to treat social media like a craft. Like if you wanted to become a plumber, you wouldn't just start cutting open pipes. You would go to school and you would learn it. You need to do the same thing with social media. You have to understand that the majority of the attention of the majority of the world is in like 4 or 5 platforms. And if you think about that, it's pretty insane. And if you're in business or marketing whatsoever, and you are not putting all of your energy into learning how these platforms work, you are like really putting yourself in a bad position. So I just thought that was some good information I'd like to share with you guys. And hopefully this reaches someone that could help somebody, but also hopefully somebody sees this that has even more information and we can continue this conversation. If you have anything you'd like to add to it, please put it in the comments, or if you got any value out of this, please let me know. And let's keep grinding. Let's figure this out together. If anybody has any questions, feel free to send me a direct message and I'll be more than happy to chop it up with you. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.